Hello and welcome to Belle's Uniques channel. Today I wanted to share my very first boho styled journal. I've seen so many incredible journals in the boho style lately that I've just been inspired to make my own, and I even created my own boho kit which I've used, digital kit, had printed and used, and just sort of put one together myself. I've used this beautiful piece of satin that I've made it as a sash to wrap around and use as a closure. It is 21 centimeters high with 2 signatures and this gorgeous tassel that I've made. It's just a clip on. So I even made a couple of boho beads which were fun. This one here, you can see all the little beads around the edge of it with a little dangle of love. Even got a little butterfly in there. And it's a piece of material that I've used inside that I just popped on. This little beads here with a tassel already made. And I made this one here as well with a little leaf on the end there. How cute is that? So there's lots of colour and different textures in it. It's just gorgeous. And yeah, so that's my tassel. So with the enclosure, it is just a wrap around, and I've got similar sort of style to my tassel. I've got these little gold bits wrapped around with some more beads coming off, and these little beads I put together on a bead wire and pop them onto this beautiful piece of lace that I found on a pillowcase. And then we've got this gorgeous gold fleck of sequins through here on this beautiful peachy pink piece of material. So I've used a cereal box to create the cover, and I've got this little enclosure here on the side to keep everything all. I don't normally do this sort of enclosure, but that's what I did this time. As I said, 2 signatures with lots of little bits and pieces hanging out. I've loved having petals and things coming out, and I haven't seen anyone do that with boho, so I've probably gone completely off the style, but I couldn't help myself. I just love petals and bits and pieces hanging out of my journals. So got my center pieces with a couple of beautiful bead dangles coming down, just gorgeous glass and marble beads. And inside I've used a couple of my kits, my digital kits. I've used my moth and butterfly kit, and of course my boho kit. In here I've got some beautiful vintage music paper that I've popped in, and it's just gorgeous. Some of my lots of tags. This little pocket here just fills up. It's got lots of little spaces for tags. I saw someone create that on YouTube one time, and I've got quite a few pages where I've got some empty pockets, so whoever ends up with this beautiful journal, because it'll end up on my Etsy page, will have lots of spaces to put their own little things in. And I've made a couple of these little paperclip embellishments as well. So inside I've used some napkin leaf, which I just thought was quite boho-y style. Some little pockets. There's a few of these little tags in there that are from my poppy kit and some beautiful papers that I've just found and used and put together. Lots of writing space and lots of tags, and I've done some collage pockets that I've put together in here, which I sort of, looking at the boho style, seem to sort of suit. There's a couple of little envelopes that are from my moth and butterfly kit. So all the pockets in there. A beautiful doily. How gorgeous is that? Pink and green. It's just so beautiful. And some pages from a gardening book. Beautiful little dragonfly. One of my boho gypsy soul tags. Some little tabs there. Some of this beautiful vintage music sheets. As I said, lots of writing space. Here's the center of my 2 signatures. One of my moth tag cards, and all my cards have been backed with tea-dyed paper, so they're all writable on the back there, and just beautiful. I send them out to get printed, so they're beautifully printed and very good quality printing. It's another one of those that's actually a paper clip, and I've just added some wire and some beads to it, so that does come off and can be moved other places. This is from the boho kit, and it's a bookmark that I've just put together. I quite like the idea of it flipping, and it's just quite lovely. Just this beautiful page that I found that was already collaged, so I thought it would be quite good in a boho journal. One of my boho background papers, and just some little of the tags, a couple more tags in here. So it's bright and plenty to see. So both the signatures, as I said, have these beautiful little beads hanging off the edges. Another wee pocket on the side. I like creating tabs on the sides and the tops. There's another beautiful little doily with some crocheting around it, and another flip bookmark. Just use some of the material to make a little side ribbon. Another wee tab there. Little belly band. And the moths and butterflies have my kit has a big 2 pages of fussy cut butterflies and moths. That's one of them. And the other one is cut to pieces and used all throughout. A couple of the cards from that kit. There's another wee card down there. Pop that in there. So the boho and the moths and butterflies is what I've used. Another wee butterfly fussy cut there. A couple of bits of the gold trim that was just fell off as I was cutting, so I just reused it. So there is my first boho style junk journal, and I really enjoyed making it, and I think I'm going to have to make more. I love the bits and pieces that hang out, so I couldn't help putting some on. And just if whoever ends up with it doesn't like those bits and pieces hanging out, they can always trim them and get lots of writing into the journal and beautiful, write lots of memories and things with this gorgeous colourful boho style journal. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.